Hello, hello, hello. How you are doing today? I'm super, super excited to be here. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I plan to share valuable information with you, tools that you can use, by the way. So, once again, thank you. I also want to say a special, special thank you to all of my supporters, everyone who has read No More Flinching. Thank you to everyone who's reached out, did a book review, sent me letters, sent me messages, calls, texts, inboxes, emails. Thank you for it all. I can't tell you enough how it inspires me that you are inspired. And what really, really does it for me is those of you who tell me that it helps you forgive. It helps you start the forgiving process for your own situation and for your own family or anything that you have going on. So thank you. I do not take that lightly at all. It actually fuels me to keep going. So thank you again, okay? I had to get that out of the way. It's very, very important to me. For that's the reason why I'm actually doing what I'm doing, okay? It's because of you. So today I want to share with you, okay, I want to share with you about 14 tips from me to you. 14 tips, a process that now I'm not just talking about it. It's a process that I actually walk through each step of the way. For those of you who do not know, my name is Carlotta Taylor Franks, okay? And I just published a book called No More Flinching. It's a memoir about my life, of course, and it's highlighting special events, things that I endured from childhood through adulthood. Now, I had an adverse childhood growing up. Just experienced tons of abuse from my child lifestyle. It led me to going into foster care and foster homes and shelters, 26 different placements, including my home. And from there, just a whirlwind of stuff going on in my life. But unfortunately, God bless it, I was able to reach beyond the break, okay, and stop that cycle, that vicious cycle from continuing forward. And most importantly, stopped it from going into my next generation, which was my children, okay? So that's very, very important. It also offers 5 steps to overcoming adversity in the end. So you can check out No More Flinching from nomoreflinching.com. You can also check it out by going to Amazon and Kindle, okay? So that's just a little bit about that. Also, I would love for you to follow me on Facebook as author Carlotta Taylor, or No More Flinching on Facebook, No More Flinching on Twitter, No More Flinching on Instagram, okay? You can follow me there as well. Now, moving on, I want to give you some tips for all of my aspiring writers. There's so many of you. I would like to say this, everyone has a story. But if you've ever thought to yourself, I want to publish a book, or I want to write a book, what do I do? I've had several people say, hey, I don't know what to do. Where do I start? Well, I definitely want to help everyone I can. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, so I want to give you what you need. And I did a previous video, and actually I did a video kind of prematurely because it was kind of before I actually published the book. So right when I had the book written, that is not a time to give anybody tips. You want to make sure you walk that thing out from A to Z. And so now I want to come back and update my information and give you something that I walked through the entire process myself, okay? So didn't know what to do at first, walked it out. Now I have a plan for you. Number 1, the first step is going to be to write the book. Maxwell said it best. You know, the best way to write a book is to start writing. So you start writing daily, weekly, whatever works for you and your schedule, okay? It's nice if you can work and write in a quiet area, an area where you won't be interrupted, an area where you can think. It may be at a park, it may be outside, it may be inside, okay? For me, primarily at my kitchen table at home, I was able to focus really around 9 p.m. to about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's where I had my best quiet time and my thoughts came to me really, really clear. Now, for you, it may be something totally different. It may be 6 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, or it may be somewhere outside of your home versus in your home. Who knows? So you find what's best for you, what flows with your boat, okay? Now, you also want to title your book. I would definitely hold off on titling your book until last. When you make a title for your book in the beginning, it might change a few times. like mine did. Okay, so that's something you may want to think about and consider. That's your preference. Number two, professional editor. Oh my gosh, you want a professional editor. Now, I went with 2 different editors and about 3 different rounds of edits, including the edits that I made for myself. Okay, now it's a very valuable investment. You do not want to publish a book and have it out there with too many errors. Now, nobody's perfect. You may find an error. Even the best of the best may have a typo, okay? But you want to do your best the first time to ensure that your book is well written to the best of your ability. And you want to do that by investing in professional editors or editor. And if you just happen to have a friend who's a teacher and really, really great at English and really, really great at literature, then that might be your best bet. But make sure it's someone who's a professional and knows what they're doing outside of yourself. You also need a fresh pair of eyes on your book before you actually publish it. Please try not to just write the book and send it off thinking that, hey, I'm good. You want to do your best in that, okay? Now, next is about formatting. Once you have your edits done, the next step is going to be formatting. Now, that's the process that I learned along the way. And it's up to you what you want to go with. I would say most people do 6x9, or you can do 5x8, or you can do something different. I read that the average, especially on KDP, was 6x9. So I went with 6x9 because it was more accessible and easy flowing to go with, okay? So you can choose whatever it is that you want to choose, but just know your book has to be formatted. Now, it also gets into a touchy subject, whether it comes down to bleeds and no bleeds. Well, just the best way to sum that up to me is if you're going to need bleeds, it's like if you have a line, if you got journals or lines or pictures where it's going to be going off the edges of your page, then that's something you want to consider as well. Now, you also want to make sure that your book cover is actually going to be formatted to your book. So that's very, very important, okay? Now, your book cover and formatting, make sure you have the trims and bleeds. Okay, I said that. And you also know if you're going to do a picture, if your picture is going to be in alignment with your book. Now, number 5 is going to be copyright and Library of Congress. Now, you want to make sure that you register your book with the Library of Congress if you want it to be in the library. And I would like No More Flinching to be in a library, and I will start working on that eventually. But you definitely want to register with the Library of Congress, okay? And also copyright your book. I copyright my book, so that's 2 different things. Copyright and Library of Congress. You get a Library of Congress number that you actually add to your page. Add to the actual title page, the first page, where you put your ISBN number, Library of Congress number, and your copyright page. Your copyright page, okay? Now, you also want to get your ISBN number, and possibly also you can do your barcode as well. I went to myidentifiers.com, and that's where I got my ISBN number, and I retrieved my barcode as well. Now, the person who's going to be designing your actual book cover, they can actually help you with the barcode on the back of your book if you would like. Or you can upload with KDP and they will actually do it for you. But I just chose to have possession of my own ISBN number, so I did it myself. Now, you also want to make sure that you get someone to edit your Amazon description of your book, because I had no idea what I was doing. And therefore, I reached out to help for that as well. And it just makes sure that your description of your book is read properly and it's kind of going with the flow of things. And if you don't know how to do that, then that's a whole other job. So I like to maximize my time frames to get more out of what I need during the day. I know I don't want to sit there and spend hours trying to figure something out. So I go to people who've already done it, professionals and pros who know how to do that. So make sure that you have a great description written and make sure that someone knows how to do that you can find that. Now you can also, I know Fiverr did a really good job if you have any hard time trying to find professionals in this area. So you can start with Fiverr, reach out, ask for recommendations, and you can do that. You can also inbox me or follow me, and I will give you my referrals if you like. That's a consideration if you don't have anyone that you already know you want to go with. Now, pay attention to the copywriting page and make sure everything is intact. So you want to pay very, very close attention to that. Make sure everything is in order the way you want it to be. You can also publish your book under your own LLC. Try not to do it under your name or your publishing company. So that's something that you want to think about. If you want to be an author, speaker, and have your own company, you can do that. Or you can go with someone who's actually going to publish your book for you. You can go that way as well. I'm speaking more from a self-published approach, okay? Now, 13, color pages. Make sure that you choose between color pages and black and white copies. Now, once you start printing your book, you know it's going to cost more for color pages. And it will also cost more the more you have. And that means the higher the book will cost for you as an author. I chose to do away with pictures, and you can do black and white cover. I've seen books with black and white photos, so that's going to make the book more cost efficient for you. Last but not least, just know that any book over 100 pages, it goes up just a little bit once you are getting ready to price the book. So just know that's pretty much the guideline. And listen, you're going to be ready to go, ready to hit that publish button and just wait for the return. Now, I chose to publish on KDP, which is through Amazon, and they were awesome. When I got my first batch of books, which was around right at the end of March, and I released the book on April 2nd, I received 150 books in the mail. And they were wonderful. I loved them. And I would love to have shown you one today. But guess what? I sold out. I actually sold out. And now I'm waiting on my next shipment to come in. So I'm really excited about that. If you have any additional questions, don't be afraid. Reach out to me. You can definitely do that by email. Follow my page. Once again, that's Carlotta Taylor, author Carlotta Taylor on Facebook. Okay, author Carlotta Taylor on Instagram. No More Flinching on IG. No More Flinching on Facebook. You can also find me and reach out to me under Somebody Step In on Facebook. That's my nonprofit for foster youth and aged out foster young adults, okay, who we want to mentor, to inspire, and help them reach beyond the breaks in life. See, the main thing about this all is once you went through something or you learn how to do something, reach back and help somebody else. That's the main reason why I'm taking up the time today to let you know what you need to do for all of you who want to move forward in the process of writing a book. So I hope this actually helps someone. It was very, very impromptu. I just had on my mind to go and do a better video from the one I did first. I never really put it out there because I wanted to make sure you all had everything you need with the process of writing your first book. And don't mind me, I kept looking to the left because I have a window here. And for my law enforcement background, anytime I have a door that's right here in front of me, I'm always looking. I like to have my back to the door and make sure I have a clear view of what's going on. So y'all law enforcement people, y'all understand, right? But thank you for tuning in. I can't wait to talk to you again. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to us meeting someday. Or listen, maybe I can catch you at one of my speaking engagements if you want to know where I'll be. Make sure you check out my website, nomoreflinching.com, www.nomoreflinching.com. I do my very best to try to keep my page current with my next speaking engagements and book signings. And once again, you can follow me on social media to all of those pages I just named earlier. So once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope I helped someone. If you have more additional questions, don't be afraid. Reach out to me, okay? And I would love to help you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.